2022 was definitely a year. I'm not gonna force myself to fit into a time frame. Well, I don't know, saying these goals out loud. Judge your auntie. Judge your auntie. I want everyone to know that he gave me life, so everything I have is his. Now it's Jesus. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Robin. If you are new here, what's up, girl? But here on my channel, I do faith-related content, faith lifestyle, all the good things. So if you're interested, subscribe. Anyway, if you can probably see here, I got my computer here. I started some work for today. But today's video, ma'am, is all about resetting for 2023. I haven't done one of these videos, but I love watching them. And I always reset. So I'm trying to get this filming thing together on this year. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm getting off of my computer so that I can jump into doing some grocery shopping. And I'm taking you through the whole day. It's kind of later on the day, but I'm gonna give you all the details, girl. So come on, come with me to grocery shop. I don't know what you heard about him. Popping in to let you know that I did stop at Trader Joe's, but then I also went to my local supermarket, Food Bazaar, because it's the plug. Trader Joe's is the plug too, but I got the bulk of my stuff from Food Bazaar because Trader Joe's doesn't sell everything that I like to cook. So yeah, that's what we're doing right here. But also I wanted to say this song that's playing right now is my song, Joe, Jesus Over Everything. You can find it anywhere music is sold. If you haven't heard it yet, go stream that, girl. Now it's Jesus over everything, Jesus over me, Jesus over everything, Jesus over me, Jesus over everything, Jesus over me, Jesus over me, Jesus over me, Jesus over everything, Jesus over me, Jesus over everything. Tell me, can you see? Jesus over everything, Jesus over everything, Jesus over me. What I know is that he died on the cross, gave his life for me, he paid the cost. Now I don't gotta live in sin forever. I'm free from the bondage the devil had over me. And I know that it might sound... What's up, y'all? It is the next day. Your girl's looking rough. Mixed patterns. I don't know what's happening, but it's next day. If I'm honest, it's 2 days later. But yeah, I didn't get to finish doing the reset on that day, which is fine. It's something that I'm really taking into 2023 with me that I learned in 2022. By the way, I made a whole video about that, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's right here, girl. Right here? Yeah, check that out. Anyway, so something that I learned in 2022 that I'm taking into 2023 is that I am going to pace myself, okay? I spend too much time trying to cram so many things in a one-time spot, in unnatural, unnormal... Not my phone ringing. Hold on. Not these scammers calling every day on cue. Like, what? Anyway, like I was saying, something that I'm taking with me that I learned in 2022 that I'm bringing right into 2023 with me is that I cram too many things into one time frame. Like, I'm always trying to make up for lost things. And thank you, Jesus, and thank you, therapy, for helping me to see how I do that. But so I'm just really pacing myself this year. Like, I'm not gonna force myself to fit into a time frame that's unrealistic, stress myself out. We getting old in the streets, okay? So I don't have time for stress to stop any of the things that the Lord has for me in my life. So so yeah, I'm not super stressed about not completing that day. But today, we're gonna do what we have to do. So I'm gonna start by just washing some dishes, continuing with some deep cleaning for the day. I'm not doing my whole house, but doing some things. So I'm gonna get into washing some dishes right now. Let's do it.
Now this is the hour. You in the name of, okay, because what the Bible says, but you're holding someone captive, dying from the poison you drink and trying to be mad at them, not realizing that the reason you're getting tired in prayer is because there's unforgiveness in your heart that you have to release. So God says, if you got something in your heart, forget what you was going to do. Go talk to the person.
In this presence, mounting up on wings like a eagle. Glory heavy, so I gotta let go of my ego. Got the Holy Spirit and we go wherever. Ego. That is my amigo, yo, 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 yo. In this presence, mounting up on wings like a eagle. Glory heavy, so I gotta let go of my ego. Got the Holy Spirit and we go wherever. That is my amigo. Holy Spirit, come down. Lord, we need you right now. There is no substitute. All we really need is you.
Okay, guys, so we are about to tackle this refrigerator, and if I'm honest again, don't remember the last time that I cleaned my refrigerator, and that's kind of crazy. Also very terrible, but you're not gonna judge me. You're not going to judge me, okay? But anyway, we're gonna tackle that. I have like a lot of old food that needs to be thrown away. What else? Oh, I just really need to, honestly, it's really that I need to clean the surfaces of the fridge so that I have a clean place to put my groceries back into. And plus, when these meal preps come in, we want to have a clean space to just keep me inspired so that it looks like how it's supposed to look, okay? Like how the manufacturer designed it. Anyway, so we're about to hop into that right now. And remember, I repeat, don't you judge me, okay? Judge your auntie. Judge your auntie. Child, we just gonna act like this fridge don't look as bad as it does, because it does. Anyway, I'm starting off by taking everything out of the fridge that I don't want, whether it's food that's gone bad, food that's about to go bad, just anything that does not belong in the fridge is going out. Then I'm going in and just clearing out the shelves, going through the sauces and dressings that I have. And let me know in the comment section down below, do you guys keep the sauces from takeout and collect them? Because clearly I do. We're changing that though. But then I'm going back in, and now that everything I don't want is out, I'm taking everything that I do want out so that I can clean all the surfaces. Going back in with this Clorox dish detergent. And to be honest, guys, I really didn't like this one. I just feel like I needed it to be a little bit more concentrated. After all, it does say ultra concentrated. Nonetheless, we're still using it because we're not wasting it. I went and took everything out, all the shelves, and just really got deep down and cleaned it. And look what we got, pristine. It's giving shiny. I'm sure the manufacturer will be very much proud of this fridge. So I'm going back in now and putting everything back in its place, but not before wiping it down, because what we're not about to do is waste all this good time. I'm putting everything back in its place now, and now it's giving what it's supposed to have gave, okay? Okay, so we are all done. I'm dressed for the day. Feeling more cute than how we was feeling earlier. But anyway, so now that we have gotten all that out of the way, I feel so refreshed. Like I feel the newness because things are in order and it just feels good. Let me know if you could relate. Let me know in the comment section down below, like if your place is clean or you complete like a major task, if you feel super accomplished and like ready to take on the work. That's how I feel right now. But anyway, so let's get into our 2022 recap. I want to recap I want to recap on the last year, on 2022, before we get into setting goals, just because I think that's essential. I think sometimes we can really be setting ourselves up for failure when we just go ahead and like set new goals, excuse me, without taking inventory of where it is that we actually are. What did we accomplish? What has God been teaching us? Like, what has God been teaching me? What have I learned? All those different things. And again, I alluded to a video earlier. I mean, I straight up pointed to the video that I have a video on 22. I cannot talk. A video on things that I've learned in 2022. So I won't get into all of everything, but I'll do a quick recap. Probably gonna get some water because I don't know why I cannot talk right now. Anyway. I'm going to get into a quick recap of 2022, just an overview, and if you want to know the details, you can check out the video and a blog post that I have that goes into further detail. Anyway, so I'm going to take some time to just really reflect and sit with the Lord. I'll probably journal a little bit. Super interestingly enough, I pulled out a book to prepare for writing in this moment. It's actually my journal. It says a little progress every day adds, can you see that? A little progress every day adds to big results. So, and I looked at it and I'm like, oh girl, I have not seen you in a whole minute because I have not journaled in a long time. 2020 and 2021, I journaled a whole bunch. But yeah, I looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I actually journaled way more than I thought I did. You see all these pages? So yeah, I'm gonna journal really quick, just a little bit of 2028, just to jog my memory and just kind of get a feel of, you know, just get the thoughts together. So let me do that.
Gotta find my way to you, even though you're next to me. No matter what I do, your heart is drifting out of
Okay, so we are back. Y'all, God is so good. Man, I'm still recovering from this cold that is giving mucus everywhere. But anyway, God is so good. Like, that's why it's so important to reflect, because you'll miss a lot of things if you don't take time to sit still and like reflect on where you are, like what you've been through and like how far God has brought you. Oh, don't fall now. Don't fall now. One of which, y'all good? Y'all okay? My bad. So I was saying God has been so good, like, and I think because, so let me just go into it, right? And I'm really just kind of thinking out loud, so it might sound a little jumbly, but I'm gonna edit to make it sound good. Anyway, 2022 was definitely a year, okay? A whole year. It was a year of discomfort for me. Discomfort all around. The word that God gave me for the year 2021. Did I say it? No, the word that God gave me for 2022 was restoration. And you know, at first I got super hyped. I'm like, restoration, come on, Lord, in the name of, you know, super hype. And then I started to think about what restoration look like. Then I started to get into like the definition of restoration and what, you know, my mind started going to what that could look like. And, you know, God exceeds. God does abundantly more than we could ever ask, think, or imagine. And his ways are just not our ways. So it's been a journey in 2022. 2022 was the year that I stepped into entrepreneurship full time. And boy, was that a journey, okay? It was a lot of learning as related to entrepreneurship, but also just life lessons. A lot of learning took place in 2022. But also at the same time, a lot of healing took place in 2022. Healing was something that was priority for me. And when I think back now to the connection between restoration and healing, that's beautiful. The journey didn't feel beautiful all the time, but when I look back now, it's beautiful. And healing was something that I wanted to prioritize because I recognized, or better said, God revealed to me a lot of areas that my brokenness and past trauma, childhood trauma, and just my past had been hindering me from everything that I was praying for. And it was super restoring, super restoring for him to heal me the way that he did. I experienced supernatural physical healing. But when I really think about, like, I was in therapy for at least 6 of those months straight, okay? Lots of tears, lots of, I don't want to hear that, but like, gotta do what you gotta do. But a lot of healing took place, and I'm so grateful to God that, you know, I feel like if things are presented to us in a certain way, like if God really just told us the plan, like, you're gonna go through this and it's gonna bring forth that, like, we would straight up run. Let me speak for myself. Nah, I'm gonna speak for us. We would straight up run all the way away, you know, but when we encounter certain things, it forces our hearts to be willing to do what it is that God is calling us to do. So I've never been opposed to therapy. I love therapy. I think I'm a huge advocate for therapy. I think everyone can benefit from therapy. However, I didn't think that the issues that I was having or the things that plagued my mind or my heart were necessarily directly related to trauma, or that they could be resolved through therapy. It just wasn't my first thing on my mind, but the situations that I encountered mid-year just really brought me to a place where I was willing to, I needed a therapist, okay? And I'm so grateful to God because he brought me a woman that, a person that I needed. And I'm still on the journey of healing. I'm still in therapy. Will be for the next 6 months, and we'll see what happens after that. But God did some healing inside of me. He ripped some things out of my heart that were not healthy for me, idols. So it was a lot of struggle, but a lot of healing that I didn't anticipate or prepare for. But God did his thing, okay? God did his thing, and I'm super grateful for that. So my phone is just a blowing up. Anyway, so now that we've done that, let's get in here and start setting some goals. I want to set up some goals and then I'll get into my vision board. But last year I didn't do a vision board. Let me go get some water. I'll be back. Okay, so I got my coconut water and decided to hop on over to the couch. A little more cozy fit. I don't know. Just wanted to sit on the couch, y'all. So, let's get into it. I'm gonna be taking some time to just like think about, well, not really just think, but because I have an idea and I have been seeking the Lord on this, but I want to just take some time and just really listen for what the Lord is calling for me. He already gave me my word for the year. I'll share that with you in a minute, which is very interesting again. But I just want to set some goals that reflect what he's saying to me and like literally are from God's heart and his mind for me, not just me being hyped. Because like I said, ain't nobody got time to be wasting time, okay? We trying to seek God's plan for our lives. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we have our list. I have about 8 goals on this list. And they might change over time, but these are the ones that I'm setting because I might accomplish mid-year. Come on, Jesus. But anyway, so I want to also say that I'm taking a different approach to setting goals this year. I'm not setting, I told you last year I didn't make a vision board, or I didn't really set a goals list. I had like an unofficial one in my head. But this year I want to make it tangible. But the approach that I'm taking that's slightly different than I've set goals in the past is that I'm only setting goals that I partner with God can actually have the ability to accomplish. So my work partnered with my faith in my God can accomplish these results. Now, God can do anything, but what I'm trying to say, let me give you a tangible example of this. I'm not going to put 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not going to put that on my list because I technically don't have the ability to control whether somebody follows my channel, you know, or subscribes to my channel or follows my Instagram or whatever the case is. I don't have the ability to control that. So instead of setting goals that I don't have the power to control, I'm making sure to go the biblical route as far as faith coupled with works brings forth God-centered results. Excuse me. So I'm going to be setting goals that cause me to work toward what I'm believing God for. So I hope that made sense. But with that being said, actually I really need a swig because this throat. And also I've been like consuming dairy, and we all know that dairy makes mucus production more. But anyway, so okay, so the first goal that I'm setting, I don't know why this feels like so major. First goal that I'm setting is that I would like to reach my goal weight. I'm not ashamed to say my weight, but my goal weight is 185 pounds. I would like to reach my goal weight by the end of this year, my goal weight of 185 pounds. So yeah, that's number 1 on my list. Number 2 is my goal is to post consistently on all my social media platforms. So that's IG, TikTok, YouTube, and my blog. Both my YouTube channels and both my Instagram accounts. Next goal is that I would like to launch, but I'd like to launch my faith community, my faith platform and community called Hey Safe Girl. Hey Safe Girl, come on in and join us. Instagram link is in the bio, come through, okay? But I want to launch that this year, and I would actually like to get that to 100 committed Safe Girls, like not just people that follow, because we all know people be following, they be trolling or whatever the case is, but they're not, everyone that's following you is not necessarily committed to the vision or the mission or whatever it is that you offer. So I would like to have that 100 people, 100 saved girls that are committed to the ministry. And I'll get clear on that with the Lord, but I'd like to probably measure that by, you know, how constantly they're engaging with the offers that I put out there, how much they're engaging with the content, how much they're sharing it, and other measures like that. I'll put that in here if I have time to put that in this video. The next goal is I'd like to make 6 figures this year. It's giving very much stretchy. It's giving stretch, but I want to have some goals on my list that I know that are too big for me, but nothing's too big for my God. So I believe this is something that God would want for me. So I'm believing for 6 figures this year. Ooh, child, you heard it here first. Next goal is I'd like to actually officially write a devotional. I want to write a devotional, at least 30 days, probably like, that's what I'm leaning towards, a 30-day devotional that'll be for sale, that people can literally like buy and, you know, get at bookstores and things like that. So that feels big too, but like, we believe in God. Okay, the next one is I would like to release an album. Well, I'm leaning towards an EP this year, but I would like to release an EP and at least 3 singles, solo standalone songs. That's so exciting, but like, we could do it. Me and the Lord could do it. Next goal is I would like to perform at least 3 shows this year. And I feel like 3 kind of feels small, but necessarily, I haven't really performed solo shows in a few years. So I think that's a safe, we're talking about believing God, I'm talking about safe. So I'm still putting 3 on the list. 3 shows this year where I'm like the artist. It doesn't have to be headlining, but like 3 solo Robin Antioco performance events this year is a goal that I have right now. So, and my last goal on the list is I want to get a car. I want to get a car. I've been wanting to get a car for a few years now, but I haven't been able to afford it, or when I am able to afford it, it's not necessarily the wisest choice at the moment, because just because you got the money don't mean you're supposed to spend it. So yeah, I'd like to get a car this year. That's exciting. It's exciting. So I don't know, saying these goals out loud and like having them on my paper and like, it just makes me feel like we're on a journey. We about to do this thing. Okay? So I don't know. Do you get this excited when you create your goals? Or maybe just I am very extra. So anyway, we got our goals list. Now let's go create our vision board. Come on, vision board. Okay, y'all. So we're back at the desk. I have my computer right here, and I'll zoom you guys in a bit to see the vision board. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm getting into this vision board, using the goals as the foundation of the images I'm going to put on my board. What did I want to say? Oh, I do have a video all about how to make a digital vision board, which is the one that I'm making, a digital one. If you want all the details, go ahead and click the video right up here and in the cards. To just see all the details about how you can do this in less than 10 minutes. But anyway, I'm jumping right now. I am using Canva, so come on in here, girl. Come on in here. Okay, let's get into it.
My faith keeps taking me deeper, and your love keeps holding me down. No longer drifting away. Say I'm far from the shallow, but you won't let me drown. Say my faith taking me deep, and your love holding me down. Far from the shallow, you won't let me down. Like a trusting, send me, I'll go. Where you lead, I'll follow. I trust your word, 'cause you hold tomorrow with my eyes on you.
Okay, girl, so we are here. Vision board complete. Now for the official reveal of my 2023 vision board. Ooh, tell me y'all can see that. Ain't she cute? She's cute or whatever. I love it so much. So I'll put it on the screen here while I look at it. But it just says 2023 at the top, so, you know, to signify the year. Maturity, that's the word that the Lord gave to me this year. Let me take these off. That's the word that God gave me this year. Maturity. And I don't know, I told you it was a little strange, but it's a stinger too. So maturity is my word for the year. I have up top, I have me and my future boo. Because I believe in God this year. I feel that in my shanana. I just feel it deep down that like, this gonna be the year I meet my babe. The strong arm emoji is not showing up properly here, but that's fine. I have a woman who has a similar body type as I do in her workout outfit to inspire me to work out. I have the scale at 185, like I told you, that's my goal weight. I got $100,000 as my 6 figures to remind myself right there what I'm believing God for. I have a group of some women together in the Hey Saved Girl community. I believe in God for that, for real, for real. You see my car, that's the car I want to get. Nissan Altima 2020 in that navy blue color. Right above that, you see the YouTube consistent, you see all my social medias. I told you about that. TikTok, my website, which is where I post my blogs, Instagram, YouTube. Those are the spaces I'm looking to be consistent in. So that's a reminder on there. You see the album, and it says EP and album because I said EP, but I'm gonna aim for an EP and an album this year because it's not just 1 month, it's the whole year. Right under that, you see me, wink, wink, no, but you see a woman writing, and I told you I want to write a devotional. Right next to it, you see the 31-day devotional because that's what I plan to release. And at the bottom of it all, which is really at the top of it all, I'm so dramatic. Really at the top of it all is just at the root of it all, really, is I want to be at the feet of Jesus. I truly believe that none of my desires, whether they're aligned or out of alignment with God's will, nothing that I want, nothing on this list is even going to be possible if I am not postured at the feet of Jesus. All of this I expect to happen through my posture of worship. And, you know, I'm open to God changing any one of these things if he so sees fit, because I really just truly do desire God's will over mine. So that is my vision board. And this is cute. I didn't make a vision board 2022, but so 2023 is giving what it needs to give. So I'm going to actually save this as my screensaver on my phone so that I can get all the reminders I need. I'm super excited. Y'all, that pretty much sums up this video. I did a quick reset. I gave you a 2022 recap. I share with you my goals. I am going to be revisiting the goals monthly so I can make sure I'm on track, either monthly or quarterly, but we'll figure that out. And you saw me make my vision board. So I feel like we're all set for 2023. I'm super excited. I didn't feel this excitement until today, which is after I reflected and took time to get things together. So I'm super excited for 2023 right now. I hope that you are too. Go ahead and leave in the comment section down below what videos you would like to see me put out there in 2023. I'm working on being consistent. What are you looking for? What kind of videos do you like? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try to get those things in there. And until next time, I want everyone to know that he gave me life.